All right. What's up? Oh no, now you're gonna have an echo. Oh no, not an echo. I'm so scruffy today. I don't even. You ever have one of those days where you just don't care about the way you look? Well, that's me 90% of the time, except when I come live stream. Today I look like I need some help. All right, that's working. Good. Just checking all the feeds, making sure everything's working, and it is awesome. Hold on. Always got to be something I forget, right? There we go. Okay, here we go. I think I've got everything right this time. Anyway, what's up? No one's watching yet. That's okay. Just started the darn thing. Hopefully we can get some people jumping on. I know I started like 40 minutes late, but I was late getting my laundry started. So, yeah. What's up, Wolf? Wolf, how you doing, man? Thanks for showing up. Oh, you know what that reminds me? Discord. I forgot to mention it in Discord. Let's see. Hold on. See, there's always something I gotta forget. And I mostly at this point is for Johnny. Here we go. Okay. I am fine, Wolf. Tam is cooking in the kitchen right now. She's making dinner. And something for her mom, I believe, as well. What are you making for your mom? Fried rice for her mom. So she's in the kitchen doing that right now. And so if you hear anything in the background, the clunking around, that's Tam. I wonder if I can hold on a second. Let me see. No, because I have you muted. Yeah. Well, at least you remember to turn on the mic. Yeah, right. A vodka casserole. That sounds delicious, but no, she's making fried rice for her mom. She's gonna go see her mom tonight, which is cool. The oh my god, dude! So last Tam brought in the mail last Friday, I think it was, or Wednesday, or I don't remember. Before or after, the day before or after Thanksgiving, right? And I get a jury summons. And I'm thinking, oh, crap. What's this? Jury summons. They want me to go to jury. What? No. So on... Oh, what is it? I read the thing. I knew I needed to get an excuse from my doctor. So I couldn't do it, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I had to wait till Monday. Sent a note to my doctor on Monday. Just said, hey, I need this. He calls me up yesterday, asked me a few questions, and then he sends me something. So this morning, I had like 2 more days, I think, after today, that before I had to start calling in for jury duty, because that's how they do it here, is they make you call in to see if you get selected for a group, however that works. Called them up, and they said, yeah, just email it to us. I go, that's it? You don't need like anything else? They go, no, just go ahead and email it to us. Give me an email address. I said, we'll get it. We'll know where to put it. I'm all, okay. But, just in case I added like, my number, my case number, and, all that stuff, my birth date, all that stuff to it, just to make sure. But Yeah, that was it. I got out of jury duty again. It's twice this year I've gotten out of jury duty. Maybe at some point they'll just stop sending me stuff. No, I know why I got it a second time. I know exactly why I got it the second time.
Because you ignored the first one?
No, because the first one, I got it late again because we never checked the mail. And it was like, again, another situation where it was like I had a week or something. So I contacted the courthouse and I just said to them, hey, what am I supposed to do? I have surgery coming up. And
oh yeah,
so what am I supposed to do? And the person I was talking to was, well, when are you going to be healed by the surgery? In a couple of months, we can send you another one then. And I said, I don't know how long it's going to take. They say it can take anywhere from 6 months to a year. And she goes, okay, well then we'll send you another one in November. Like, okay, fine, whatever. And yeah, I guess they sent one in November. And that's why I got a second one. So this time I just had the doctor send him a note. So, yeah, it was ridiculous.
They need your judgment.
Yeah, they don't need shit from me. That's the last thing. The last thing they want me...
They need your civic duty.
The last thing they want is me there stopping them every hour because I got to go take a piss. Yeah, Judge, this is a riveting testimony. I gotta go piss. Or me limping into the court because I'm in pain because I've had to walk, and fuck, even getting there would have been impossible. I have no transportation. So yeah, I'm doing everybody a favor. Because I would have heard some sort of injustice. Can you imagine me on a jury? Jesus. That would just be ridiculous. I'd be there arguing with people all day in the jury room. I'd probably be obnoxious. I don't know. See, she exists. She's not just a sound in the background.
I'm back.
Oh, man. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. I did not sleep well. I woke up at my ass up at 4 o'clock this morning. And I was, couldn't get back to sleep. I was like, all right, well, I just laid there like ever. Then around an hour and a half later at 5:30, I got up to use the bathroom and was up by then. That's fun. Tam is working from home, obviously, today. As we see in the reflection of her glass, are you looking at, I'm trying to guess what you're looking at. Well, those are cables, aren't they? Those are like 2 cables or something. I'm seeing the reflection of one of the screens.
Yeah, it's cables, a power cord.
Oh, okay.
It's a power cord.
I'm just saying, be careful. Don't put any porn up on there, honey.
No. I'm working. I'm ethically sound.
You're good to go, right? So, yeah, she's doing that. I just got through doing laundry. That's why I started late today. Yeah. Our friend Eric is here in town, and he's going to be using the couch for the next, how long is he here for? 10 days? Usually, I think is what he's here for. Usually it's around 10 days. So, that's cool. It's good seeing him every now and then. Yeah, we haven't seen him for a couple months. Yeah. So, don't forget. Oh, anyway, sorry, it was something else on my head. Sending mental images to Tam. Yeah, don't forget to stop at the bank tonight.
Oh, I was gonna say he should be giving me cash.
Well, if he does, great. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait for his cash.
All right. Ugh. Scratch. So yeah, we got that going on. Other than that, I don't know, nothing new. I don't think we have anything new and exciting. Just plugging along, doing the thing. That's about it. Trying to think. There's no. Not a whole lot going. How about with you, Wolf? How things going with you? Probably working right now. They're probably not even listening. That's okay. Everyone I talk to is Wolfman. Next time, I'm going to dye my hair again. Next time I shower. I was waiting for it to fade a little bit more. I wanted to kind of like do something different with my hair. So that purple is like hard to get out. That out of all the colors, purple probably lasts the longest in my gray hair. I don't know why it is. Something about, maybe it's the way it's shaped. Oh, your camera just went dead for some reason. Oh, it's just it's coming back. Hold on, I think. Oh, it's looking for you. Does it say anything? All right, hold on a second. I gotta check this out. I'll be right back.
It says allow to use the camera.
It was like the whole thing refreshed or something?
Yeah, I think so. Join the broadcast. You are on stage.
Yeah, there you go. That's weird. Wonder why it did that. It should not do that. Oh, I see you, Wolf. Hold on a second. Hold on, buddy. I see you there in the scene. Hold on. Let me narrow you down here. Over here.
Bob's your uncle.
1 second. All right, there you go. I don't know.
Your uncle.
Can you hear him, Tam?
I can.
Oh, I can hear him.
Okay.
Or wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hello there. We gotta do it right.
Can he hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me, Wolf?
Yeah, she can.
Yep.
He can hear you.
Oh,
We gotta do it right. I gotta, hello there.
How was your Thanksgiving? Did you guys
Amazing.
have a Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving?
Yep. I had the family over at our place. I paid for the meal just because my family does enough for me. I'm like, yep, I got you.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I'm ready to eat.
Oh no. Cammie cooked everything. We both got up about 7:00 and she was already cooking. I just started cleaning. I hit that sativa pen and went to town.
Oh, really? Sativa.
I don't know if Kitty told you, but we went to Missouri a few weeks ago and I got flowers, I got edibles, I got vaporizers.
Got loaded up.
Yeah, and then nobody wanted to partake.
What?
Is it cheaper in that state or better quality? What, why?
No, Missouri has stores.
Oh, so they legalized recreational,
Yep.
whereas Nebraska hasn't.
No, and it's only like an hour and a half from my place, so maybe
okay.
2 hours.
Are you near St. Louis?
No. I'm in Omaha. They have a store in a little town called Maryville, which is about 2.5 hours away.
You heard of a Halloween convention that's happening in St. Louis next year? I think around March.
Around
Yeah,
March.
it's Trans World.
Yeah, he knows the Trans World. Yeah.
Have you been?
Have you been to it?
Nope.
Okay. So my friend said that he wants to go. He bought tickets. And I just said to him, I go, look, I can't afford it right now to go. And he's like, okay, well, maybe I can use my miles. You can stay with me. And I said, sure. This was like in the summertime. Then he kind of hit me up again saying, oh, do you still want to go? And my position is sure. If you need, I don't want him to go by himself. It's not going to be fun. Then he asked his sister, and his sister wants to go. So I said, okay, go with her. I don't need to bunk in a room with 3 adults.
Yeah.
Right?
I was like, it's okay. I don't need to go. But I just didn't know anything about this. So what
Yeah,
do you know about this show?
Transworld is one of the bigger haunter cons or whatever. A lot of the
Okay.
people that I've been running around with the last year or so, they've all been to it. However,
Oh,
I'm kind of partial to the OKC Horror Con at the beginning of August in Oklahoma City, just
Oh,
because
that's
I had a
oh,
blast there this year.
yeah. I remember that you said you went there and you had fun, got a good time.
Oh yeah,
oh.
it
So
was a
you're
blast, and it's only
comparing.
like 6 or 8 hours away. So
I see. So you're comparing testimony from people that you know that went to both, and some people like one over the other. You
yeah,
prefer the one in Oklahoma City.
yeah, a lot of people do. Like one gentleman, he's the one who made my patches for me. He got more business in Oklahoma than what he did in St. Louis.
Tell me, what is it like? Basically, you have a bunch of vendors with booths. They're selling. It happened again.
Yeah, just
Yeah, it's just
refreshed you
like
again.
any other con, except for instead of sci-fi or anime, it's horror
Wow.
themed.
Why is it doing that?
I
But a
don't know.
lot of the same people go to all those cons just to sell their crap. Even if they're, oh, I'm not horror, but I have these cool bags, or I have this that I do, or that. So it's just kind of.
And do you get big ticket name people coming to that show? Like, is Elvira going to be like the people in the
I
horror
am
world?
not sure on who they have now at OKC. I do know they had a lot of pretty famous people that everybody has heard of, like Dee Wallace,
Oh, okay.
the mom from ET. TD, I see that look on your face. You're like, huh?
Who? Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was the mom on ET and Cujo.
right. The
Um,
She was
one
there.
of the leather faces was there. The guy who played Darth Maul in the movies was there. I got to chat with him for a few minutes. He's like, and he even, oh, do you need an autograph? I was like, actually, sir, you've already signed stuff for me, but thank you. I was like,
Oh,
this is
that's
just cool.
nice.
I say, this is just cool to sit here and talk with you. As like, I've gotten the
Oh,
swag now. Now that I'm having a conversation with you, this means more
sure.
than anything signed.
Yeah, of course.
And he liked that. And then a very well-known actor. He's one of those that, oh, I know that guy, Miguel Nunez Jr.
I have no idea who that
Miguel
is.
Nunes Jr. Who is he?
Hi, Helen.
That's Daphne.
Oh, well, excuse me. Hi, Cat.
Yeah,
Um,
Helen would not be able to climb.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's very small.
I was dressed up in the Wolfman garb, and he, Teen Wolf, and called me over to his table because nobody was there, and we sat and talked for 10 minutes.
That's cool.
Oh, he
He ended
loves
up
you.
watching part of one of our episodes. He goes, it's corny, but I like it. It's like, yeah, check it out anytime, man.
That's very cool.
Whatever, I like it. I love it. What else is?
Oh, I got to tell you though. So, the friend that we're talking about that invited her, he had mentioned to me that he had made the offer to Tam, and I said, "Well, you better check with her again because I'm not sure if she's like into traveling right now, or will be for a while." And he mentioned what was it called? What's it called again?
Trans World.
Yeah, Transworld Halloween thing, and I said, first of all, that name is highly deceptive.
I'll be
I
right
was
back. I got a call I
expect.
got to take.
Oh, okay, go
Be
take
right
your
back.
call. Yeah, go ahead, man. He's Wolf's working too, so we got to let him have his break. Oh, it did it again. Your thing. I don't know why it keeps
What it
doing
is?
that.
I wonder if it's interfering with my other phone. If I'm getting a call in from the other phone or something. Like right now, I just got a call, but I'm.
Oh, now you're back.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're not. You're frozen.
Here, no, I have to hit. Allow. any type of activity happening on this interferes?
Are they connected? I mean, I thought they were on.
Let's see.
They're on different numbers, aren't they?
Yeah, they're different numbers.
Yeah. So if you get a phone call on one, it shouldn't affect the other. It's not like you get a phone call on both.
Yeah. So watch this. I'm gonna hit a YouTube on this one. Let's
Yeah.
see if anything happens.
No, still going. Yeah, I don't know. I'll send a message into the technical support, see what they say. I don't know what's causing that.
Say, is there?
Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's trying. It doesn't go black or anything, right? Just weird. It hasn't done this before. It's a new thing. Yeah, I'll send a support ticket into him. What the heck is going on? You're backstage again. What? Oh, did you get disconnected? Woof. Hold on a second.
No, didn't he say he had to be right back?
Yeah. But he got disconnected from my screen. You should be back. Are you there, Woof?
I'm here. I
There you
disconnected myself. The missus
Oh, when
called
you
and
got
I
the
was
call.
hearing you guys talk.
Oh, okay. Okay. No worries.
Yeah,
No worries.
her
Yeah, so
mom
anyway, I
had her
said
mom
I
had
was-
her mom had a tooth removed and she went down and watching over. I was like, I told her I'd do it for free.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier that the whole trans world Halloween thing, to
Mhm.
me, it was a highly deceptive title because
I was going to say something, but I was trying to think of the correct way because I don't want to offend anybody. That's not what
no,
I'm about.
I told my friend, I told my friend I was expecting like some kind of like a Halloween thing inspired by trans people.
Right.
You know,
And that's
like-
what I thought when I first heard it. One of the reasons it's called that is because St. Louis,
yeah, the
one of
transatlantic.
the airline companies that used to be there was like Trans Air or something.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, that would be so cool. If
That
it was
would,
like,
actually.
We thought it was Transylvania, maybe.
You did?
That's what he said to you, didn't he?
No.
Now, my first thought when they're like, have you gone
What?
to Trans World? I'm like,
you
well,
talked to him and he said probably Transylvania.
I don't think he said that.
Oh,
somebody
Oh,
asked me
why?
if I went to Trans World. I was like, I'm an ally, but that really isn't my thing. They're like, no.
No, I was like, oh, I can't even imagine like Halloween envisioned by a bunch of like trans people. like,
Well, I know one thing. If they did that, it would be fabulous.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was dying to see what that was. Like, oh, that's highly disappointing now.
Now, my understanding of that one is that's more of a trade. And what I
Yeah.
mean by trade is like people that are haunters or that are buying
Right.
stuff for haunts,
All
that
right.
kind of stuff. Like I said, the best
Well,
one
our-
that I've been to for horror is either Day of the Dead in Chicago, which I mean, anytime there's something in Chicago, it's amazing, or
Right.
OKC. But
Well, our
Day of
our
the Dead in
friend our friend's
Go
new
ahead.
hobby is that he's been setting up his house for Halloween every year, like going all out and decorating it, and he's got like fog machines going and projections and all this
even
other,
has a website.
even has a
Maybe-
website. Yeah,
You'll have to send that to me.
Postcards pass around. Yeah, I have to send. He did a really good. He spent a lot of money.
yeah, he spent a lot of money on it.
But he did a really good job. He's the one that I went to last year to Canada, and he had trick or treaters. But this year, it got so cold the day before and rainy.
Well, you went up there and got you a new
Aw.
hockey stick and some maple syrup, eh?
No one came. That sucks
Yeah. What's that?
because it was
Tim
too
Hortons.
cold.
Tim Hortons. That's what I ate. But gosh, I was thinking, how
Uh-oh.
often? Oh, I heard a ding, ding, ding. Am I off? Yep.
Oh,
We
yeah,
lost
what
her, but I
happened?
can
It just
hear
went-
you.
It just went ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
and
And nothing on my phone, so I don't know why it's constantly doing that.
that's weird.
Bug. Maybe
Yeah,
no, you went to
She's
the
like,
website.
we
so-
lost Tam. I can hear her. There she is.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Well, you're hearing her through my mic.
Oh, so what I was gonna ask you. I lost my
Train of thought.
train of thought.
Sorry.
Motherfucker got
No,
derailed.
I do know what I want to ask you. You live in an area that gets cold.
Yeah.
Through your memory, how often does it affect Halloween, like trick-or-treaters? Is it like one every 10 years, one every 5 years? People
I would say
go out?
probably every 7-ish, because I've lived in
Okay.
different climates. Like, for example, one year I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was living there, and it's usually warmer there, but
Yeah.
we had freezing rain.
Oh, so no one went out.
Right. And then one year, my first year here in Omaha,
Huh?
we had a snowstorm like the beginning of October, and none of the leaves had fallen yet, so it broke branches, and there were like people without power for like 6 weeks.
Oh.
It was a
Not
big
good.
ice storm that dumped a bunch of snow on us, and
I felt really sorry because I thought to myself, we don't have that problem. Every year, we pretty much have Halloween, and the only thing is sometimes it might be a little drizzly, or sometimes it might feel cold.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're good.
well, like
And I
this
just
year,
can't imagine kids can't trick or treat because all of a sudden weather's bad. They've got.
I remember one year, probably about like in the early 2000s, I think what had to have been, where it was raining pretty hard, and there were still kids coming out with like umbrellas and
I mean,
trick or
hey,
treating.
when I was a kid, it didn't matter because there's free candy involved. I'm on it.
Yeah, right.
This year, it was cold. I mean, we're talking like snow, ice conditions. Like, it's cold enough to snow if it was snowing or raining, but it didn't. But it was like 28 degrees and dropping our last day at the haunt. And usually we have our big after party by the big bonfire. We all went in the costume house because it was too cold. And I actually didn't hand out candy this year because it was like 25 degrees outside. I was like, I'm not sitting out there to hand out candy. Sorry. Too cold.
Well, did you get any kids that come up, even if it's neighborhood?
There were some kids in the neighborhood, but usually we sit with our neighbors every year, and they weren't out either. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not messing with it.
Oh, okay.
It was just too cold, and I was kind of burned out from all of it just because we went really hard and quick this year. I did 3 different haunts.
And what about when you do people go to malls? Is that like where people convert? Is that a backup plan for when the weather's coming back? Do stores open up inside a mall? And kids
We
can go
barely have
around?
malls anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, that answers
We've got
that.
we've got one I can think of off the top of my head, and it's dying quickly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
is it?
2.
Oh, yeah.
Oakview and Westroads. And the only reason
Oakview.
Westroads is halfway successful is because it's like right. Omaha has a highway or a freeway that goes around it called 680, and one of the main roads in Omaha is Dodge Street. Well, this mall is located at 680 and Dodge, basically, so they get a lot of business still. But we used to shoot in a mall when we filmed our TV show, and they've torn it down. It's a Menards now, I believe.
Last time I was in a mall was when we were trying to find that restaurant with Rachel. I think it was. Remember in the South Coast Plaza when
Yeah.
she used to
just
work
trying
like
go
right around there?
Green jumper or something.
Yeah, she used to work right at the Boudin's there, and we, I think it was wasn't it some sort of Asian place that we were trying to find in the mall or something? I can't remember.
Originally, we were going to try an Asian place, but
Yeah.
the
Far
line was
East
so
Treasures.
long. And then we were gonna do, I think,
It's one of my favorite stores.
what stores?
Far East Treasures.
Oh, I think I've seen that. They have like a lot of like
They have-
artifacts and
They have things like kimonos and those
Yeah.
dressing screens. You can get nunchucks, samurai
Yeah.
swords, bonsai trees. I mean,
swords. Knives. They do.
Yeah.
I've seen that store. Samurai
that's one of my. I can never buy anything because it's so expensive, but it's fun to go look. But I mean, really though, I'm trying to think, and other than being in Creature Feature, I couldn't really tell you the last time I went to a mall to go shopping.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Because I mean, I'm lazy
Taking it
by
with you.
nature.
Tam's on the move.
I'm lazy by nature, and I can have things delivered to my house now, to
Right.
where I don't have
Yeah,
to go out and
exactly.
see people.
Exactly. So you don't even need to go out.
Right. Well, I mean, I've got, well, neighbor dude's got his little kid steering the steering wheel. That's awesome. He's got a big
Of
old
the
he's got
car,
a
he's
big
sitting
old
on his
van.
lap.
Um, but like for Cammy, I got her a hoodie from NFL Shop, and then I got her laptop, brand
Oh,
new laptop.
nice.
I didn't have to go anywhere.
By the press of a button.
What kind of what team? What is she?
She likes the Chiefs.
Oh, okay, Kansas City.
I mean,
The
we're only
Chiefs.
3.5 hours north of Kansas City, so.
Yeah, so you're not that
And I
far.
mean, she likes the Colts too, which is my team, but she likes Patrick Mahomes. I
Oh
was like, yeah, he's
yeah.
all right. The rest of his family can go to hell, but he seems all right.
Why, who? Wait a minute. Who else is his family?
His wife is kind of a douche, and so is his brother.
Is his brother in the NFL too?
No,
Oh, okay.
his brother's an influencer.
Ooh.
That's millennial talk for lazy.
Is his wife kind of like a diva, or is she just not a team player? Is she?
Yeah, that and like she thinks she's better than people because her husband is Patrick Mahomes. At least from what I've seen.
Oh, I see. But
Now,
he's a nice guy.
seems like it from what I've seen, but I don't know him personally.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the in sports news, the Carolina coach for the Carolina Panthers got fired, right? Whoop-de-doo.
Oh.
Except his name is spelled, and I know you're not a sports guy, TD, so this is a good one for especially you.
That's okay. You and Tam talk. I'm going to dip out for a second.
No, real quick, and then you can dip.
Okay, what?
The letters REICH, how would you say that word?
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
The dude
Right.
that hired the coach and fired him called him Reich.
Oh my God.
I'll be right back.
He did that yesterday in a what is it? An interview press conference where he was talking about what happened. Yeah, he did it twice on purpose. It's like this dude has been there since last January. It's not like you don't know his name. I've heard though that the owner of the Panthers, when he's not happy with somebody, he mispronounces their name to try to get on their nerves.
That is so petty and so
Yeah.
childish if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's like the.
Well, like I did that this year with one of our Han actors. He was in my area. He was a good kid, and he knew I was just playing with him. His name is Lachlan. So I would call him Lockwood, Lakewater, whatever. Loch Ness, all kinds of stuff, just playing with him. And he was fine with it. He knew I was just playing. But when you're doing that on purpose, that's just disrespectful.
Yeah. You're being totally catty.
Like one of the clowns that worked at one of the places, her name is Bingo. So
Bingo?
of course I mess
Bingo
with
the
her and call her.
clown.
I call her Bongo, Bondo. You know.
Hey, what's up, Matthew? Matthew's in the chat.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi, Matt. Matthew says the owner is a New York hedge fund guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's had the team since 2018, and Frank Reich was their fourth coach. So doesn't seem like he's a very nice guy to work for. And if I was a coach and he's like, hey, you want to come coach Carolina? Nope.
You'd be like, no.
Nope, I'll stay right where I'm at, sir.
Thank you, no thank you.
Well, like they traded up Cam to get the first pick in the draft, and they traded like a lot. Like they don't have a first round pick this year. And they picked this kid out of Alabama. Well, Frank Reich wanted this other kid who's actually doing better. But the owner wanted this kid. So it's like I said, if I was a coach and I'd be like, yeah, we don't need to talk until you guys change ownership or he decides he just wants to stay out of it. I'm hiring you. You do your job. I'll leave you alone. Okay. Otherwise, nope. He's one of those
young
owners that has to do
owner or an
everything.
older owner? Did he come from money or one of those self-made guys?
He said he makes Steinbrenner look like a saint.
Yeah. Matthew says he makes Steinbrenner look like a saint. What was your question again, Tam?
Did he come from money or was he self-made?
He's a hedge fund guy, so
Okay, so he's self-made. That's probably why he has no.
I don't know if he's self-made or what, but it just sounds like he's not a good person to work for, especially in a football capacity. Which is sad because Carolina's a great market and they have the makings of a good team. It's just a shitty owner. Just like my team, the Colts. I mean, we've got a good team. It's just our owner's nuts and doesn't know when to shut up. He said that police target white billionaires. I'm like, really, dude? Cry me a fucking river.
Matthew says he's a spoiled brat who has no idea what football is.
There you
Oh my
go.
God, I hate those type of.
Yeah, I have no idea about any of this.
Yeah.
Because
I have no idea about the foosballs.
like you get these celebrities or people that succeed and they love a sport, they want to buy a sport. That seems to be like part of their bucket list of success. Oh, if I make it, I want to be an owner of something.
Now, no, don't get me wrong. If I had that kind of cash, I'd want to be an owner. But I would be the owner that I'm in my office just doing whatever it is that I want to do. And my GM is running the team. My coaches are coaching the team. And I have people to do all this for me where I just kind of stay out of it for the most part.
Why?
Be like,
Why
all right,
do you
guys.
think that your input wouldn't be because you don't regard yourself as an expert?
Here you go, bud. There you go, sir. Thank you, sir. You have a good one. Happy holidays if I don't see you. Up, Sky. And what did you ask, Cam?
I said, is it because you recognize that you're not an expert? You let the experts do. No.
No, that's why you hire people that are good at what they do. You get a GM that knows what he's doing and knows how to build a team. You get a coach that knows how to not only coach a team, but what I mean by that is not say, okay, I want you to do these kinds of plays. Look at his players and say, okay, these kind of plays is what works best for these guys. Everybody has to adapt a little bit
first, and then accordingly, like plan out according to what you have.
Well, Matthew says the smart owners know to find people to do the job and empower them.
Exactly, and that's what I would do. I'd just be like, all right, you guys do your thing. I'm going to be up in my luxury suite watching.
Yeah.
Now we need to have results, and I'm not saying we have to win every game, but we don't want to be the Browns either.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember when in NBA, what was it, Bus and whoever the owner, the coach was like dating the daughter, and it was like that is so.
It's called job security.
Yeah. And like the daughter runs, I'm like, I don't know, how does that dynamic work?
Well, I mean, look at wrestling and Triple H. He married the boss's daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
from wrestling.
We're boring TD now.
No, I don't care.
So I've been rewatching Game of Thrones.
Why?
Why not? Because I'm paying $10 a month for HBO Max, and that's one of the things I like up until the last season.
Okay.
So I just did the Red Wedding, and where Theon lost his weenie.
Oh my gosh, poor Theon! I love him.
And it's funny because the guy that got him is sitting there eating a giant sausage, and he's like, "You think this? No, I wouldn't do that." So he mails it to his dad instead.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So bad.
That guy is so.
So you know what his dad got for Christmas?
A cock.
A dick in a box.
A dick in a box.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That's like an inside joke, right? In the box.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Well, Game of Thrones is something I can fall asleep to, and I don't have to pay all that much attention.
Oh yeah, so it's like
It's like The
mindless
Sopranos.
stuff.
It's comfort.
Have you checked out Scavenger's Reign yet?
No.
Oh, you got to check that out, dude. It's trippy. It's very. Have yourself a couple of tokes. Sit down and watch the first couple episodes, and you'll be hooked.
Working on that now. I mean, okay.
What did you say, totes?
Tokes?
What's that?
One toke over the line, sweet Jesus, Tam.
Are you
Come
telling
on.
me you don't know what a toke is? When you take a toke?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was some sort of. I was thinking some sort of alcohol or something.
No,
Sorry.
no.
That face that you just made, you're like, huh? I can almost hear Scooby-Doo going, "Brr?"
Like sometimes, like I am amazed. Like Tam and I have. I said this before. Tam and I have this little inside joke where I insist that she's actually an alien, and that her handlers did not, prep her well.
Assimilate her properly.
Yeah. So there are certain, like, every now and then she'll come out and say something like that. Like, what does it toke mean? She'll say stuff like that where I just go, how do you not know this? How do you exist for this long and not know this?
They actually have used that in hundreds of songs.
You gonna watch Tam clean a toilet?
I'm good on that, but
I'm on my knees.
oh my.
Further back. Look at it. This is how I clean my bathroom. It's such a small bathroom. I'm not gonna pull out a mop. I can literally use 2 wipes and take care of the whole floor. So
You do that, honey.
disinfect cleaning wipes are my best friend because it's literally use it and toss it.
Use it and toss it.
Although I did see that they made a Fallout show that'll be coming out next year.
Yeah. I've seen some clips from that. That'll be interesting to see if how that goes.
What's Fallout from the video game?
Yeah, the video game.
But she's not a gamer.
But she's not a gamer. I could never really get into that game.
But I forgot the concept of the game. Did you play it?
Yeah, I played it a little bit. I could never really get that far into it.
I played one of them. It was okay. Cammy's kids played them. He likes the New Vegas one, I guess. Both Starfield and the Outer Worlds is very similar to any of the Fallout games.
Right.
I'm kind of pissed at Starfield right now anyway.
Why? What's going on with Starfield?
What's wrong with Starfield?
I go through this mission and I'm like hiding, doing this and that, and the person that's with me opens fire on all these people, and all of a sudden I got all these guys shooting at us. So I take care of business, go back to the guy who gave me the job, and he's like, "We're placing you under arrest." I'm like, "What?" And so then they took like a bunch of all the cool shit that I've stolen over the game.
No, your booty.
Right. So I'm like, nope, and I loaded a previous.
I don't get it. What did you load it?
I loaded a previous game.
Oh.
So just so that wouldn't happen. Yeah, I remember those days. I used to do that with certain games.
It's stupid. It's like, really? And then like I'll be in the middle of playing it, and then it'll just kick me out because I have to play it on cloud because you can only own it on Xbox Series X.
Oh, so your connection wasn't good enough at the time?
I don't know if it was. My connection is always good. I mean, I work every day. I've played all these games and everything's been fine. But yeah, it just will kick you. There's been so many bugs with it.
Yeah,
I mean, if I actually had the actual copy of it, either digitally or a hard copy, it would be a little bit different because I don't have to load in to play.
Right.
But I mean, there's so many glitchy, stupid bugs on it. Like when you, just like in any Fallout, if you meet somebody and you decide that you want to like start a relationship with them, when you go to sleep, if they're your companion, they'll wake up in the same bed with you. Okay,
Right.
no biggie. The one lady, some of the shit she says is funny because she believes in a great serpent. She says, "Oh, some of the things we did last night, even the serpent would have to avert his eyes." I'm like, "Damn, girl." Or then like another one, she'll wake up and says, "I learned a lot last night," or something. And then another one, she's like, "Oh, all that physical stuff you do is working out at the gym's working out. You're pretty limber." Just smart ass shit when you wake up first in the morning. It's like, okay. But
Alrighty
while
then.
she's saying this, like the bottom half of her body's still laying down, but the top half is like standing up, but she
Right.
doesn't have legs. So it's like they cut her in half and placed half of her on the bed standing up. Which, I mean, I'm all about gore and horror, but, it's just,
Sure.
come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not when, somebody's telling me that I rock their world.
That's funny. Yeah, I got
Game?
what, Tam?
In the game?
Yeah.
Character?
Yeah.
Does. Wow. Hey.
No,
Basically, she said we made God blush last night, basically, with the serpent. I'm like, you go, freaky snake girl, you go.
That's funny.
I don't know when yet, but I'm going to be interviewed by one of my haunt buddies on both Twitch and Facebook Live.
Oh, nice. Gotta let me know when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's California too, so she starts at like 7 your time.
Foolish mortal. Yeah, I'm kind of like disappointed in Sony right now, just because. So when they're they had their big price change for the PlayStation Plus,
Okay.
and they raised the prices 35% on all their tiers, right?
So what is the basic tier for? Because I don't have PlayStation. So.
Well, I think the basic is at 70 right now.
I
think it goes-
a year?
70 a year is basic. I think it's 120 and then 160, I believe. Or maybe it's 140 then 160. Something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they raised all their prices like 35%.
Jeez.
And so what I was hoping for was every year during Black Friday, you could usually find a deal for, the tiers, right? The different
Right.
tiers. And it usually would be like a 30%, discount, sometimes more. So they didn't do that this year. Well, they did, but they didn't. What they did was they offered people who want to upgrade from like the bottom tier to the middle tier or the middle tier to the top tier, they offered them a 30 to 35% discount, right?
Mm-hmm. So
but-
basically, we'll give it to you for the old price.
Right.
See, I'm paying attention.
Right. But the top tier, which I was at, they weren't offering that. They weren't offering the top tier people, 35% off to renew.
So it's like,
And-
just pay us our money, shut the fuck up, and move
Yeah.
along.
So needless to say, I'm dropping down.
That's
'cause-
ridiculous.
They're basically saying, come on, you guys can afford it. If you bought the higher tier, you can afford it.
Yeah, that's their attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no. I think they're going to be surprised how many people drop down.
I don't get why Sony's got to be stupid about stuff.
So did
Well-
PlayStation not increase the price at all?
The what?
I'm sorry, did Microsoft not increase at all?
I don't think so. Microsoft
Well,
hasn't had a
that's
price
why
increase,
I'm
has they?
asking him,
No.
because he would know.
Yeah,
No, I've got
Bull
Game
says no.
Pass Ultimate. It's like $16 a month, and I get games on my computer and my console.
Well, the
And
reason
that's
one of the reasons I think Sony is doing this, the reason I think that they had the price increase is a couple of reasons. I think they're scrambling to make money.
Yeah.
And it's not that their games haven't been profitable. Their games have been somewhat profitable, and their acquisition of these different production companies have been doing well for them. The problem is they got a lawsuit coming up in I think it's the EU right now that they're expected to lose. And
Really?
once they do lose that, what'll happen is that they're going to lose a big percentage of the money that they've been drawing in. Because they have had, what it is they're being sued for you can only buy games from, unless you buy a hard copy from a store, you can only buy the games from PlayStation, right? There's no like you used to be able to use third-party vendors to buy games. You'd get a code to put
Right,
into
okay.
a PlayStation, to buy it. Well, they stopped that, right?
Why did they stop doing that? Why did they say we need to control?
Because
Because
somebody was making money and it wasn't them.
yes, basically someone's making money and it wasn't them. That's a good way to put it. But it also has to do with it's very similar to what like Apple's going through right now with other companies being able to sell. It's because Sony made money off of they make more money off their direct sales than they did when people bought it through a third party vendor.
Well, yeah,
so
because there's no middleman to pay. So yeah,
Right. So they stopped that. So they said, "Oh, okay, we're not doing that anymore." Well, the EU has all these like laws that are supposed to protect, companies from the right to be able to, sell their stuff. And so different companies have been saying, "Hey," or different production companies have been saying, "Hey, we want to sell to other companies, not just through PlayStation." And other companies have been saying, "Hey, we want to sell these other stuff, but we can't because of PlayStation." So they're getting sued, and they're expected to lose it. So when they do, they're going to lose a good percentage of their money in the EU. And if it goes on the EU, it'll probably happen here as well.
Well, and I mean, like you were saying, that's what I was saying. Why do they have to complicate things? You were saying like there's 3 different tiers. It's like that's one of the reasons why Xbox has been so successful. Is
Doesn't
because
Xbox have several tiers as well?
No, I think Xbox only has one tier.
Well,
what is your cost?
technically
you said 16
they do.
Per month?
Technically,
you pay
they
almost
do.
$200. What do we pay?
You can get just the Game Pass, and that's just for your console. That's like $10 a month, and you go for $16 a month. You get the Ultimate, which is your PC and your console. But
that's
$192
you pay a year, right? $16 times 12.
Yeah, so
100. What do we pay?
Okay, so but it's different with PlayStation. So
right.
with PlayStation to play online, you have to have their base thing, right? Which I believe used to be like $60, something like that. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's like either 70 now or 100 now. I can't remember what the exact amount is. I'd have to go look it up.
So like if me and you were, hey, I'm going to play GTA 5 with you on that, I have to have that minimal.
Yeah. You have to have to play anything online. You have to have the minimal
which is $5
thing,
a month.
which is like $60 a month, 65, 70,
so
something like that.
What are we paying for ours?
Ours last year was 120, and that was the highest tier.
So
now, what all do you get with that?
He's paying 192. 120 plus 60 is 190.
But now it's 160.
But what are you getting with that?
Okay, so here's what we get. That's the differences. So with the highest tier, with not only do you get the ability to play online,
right?
You get access to 3 free games that they offer you a month. That they select. To download to play those games and have those games, and as well as they give you a host of back catalog games and even some newer games that you can play online through streaming.
Yeah, see, with the basic Game Pass, because I had that before I had the PC. For the basic, you get like 100 games to choose from. And you don't have to have Game Pass to play online.
Right.
Okay. And also, like, for example, Valheim was on there. I downloaded it for the console and was playing the hell out of it. You know that.
Right.
Well, then it was going to, it hasn't been taken off, but you can buy the game and you usually get anywhere from 20% on up off of the game when you buy it off of there.
Right.
And then they did the same thing. They made 2 levels and they did the same thing, but it's for PC. So like I can go in there right now, sign into my account and play Starfield on my PC. I got to pull the starter first, but
yeah, I can do that on my laptop too. I can either remote connect to my PS5 and play that way. Or if I'm playing any of the streaming games, I can just load that on my my laptop and play that as well.
Yeah, see, it's like a totally different thing. It's like its own little entity on PC to where they have
Right.
games in their library. You just download it and you
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah.
And Microsoft has really gotten smart when they did that. And then they've been acquiring all these little studios and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think they own Bethesda and Blizzard was one.
Well, yeah, Sony's been doing the same thing. They've been buying up studios as well.
Just because Microsoft started doing it, they're like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, so the prices are the essential is the what you have to play. That's for a year. That's $79.99. So $80 for a year. The extra, which is like in the middle, that's $134.99. So $135 a year. Premium is $159 a year. And so I imagine I'll probably going back to Essential, which is the $80, the lowest one.
Yeah.
And it's look, here's the thing is they offer a lot of games in the premium and stuff like that. But at 160, I don't think the value's there. You know.
I get that where
What?
He's paying so much more at 192.
But I think it's worth that.
Yeah.
So
it's every bit worth of that to me.
Same price as them.
Well, yeah, but still, it's not. It's. I mean, I'm. Here's the thing: is I haven't been happy in the last year with their selection of, first of all, the free games that they're offering, and then I haven't really played that much of their back catalog,
right?
Of games. So,
Yeah, and that's the difference with Microsoft and the Game Pass, because a lot of times day one games go out on the Game Pass.
Yeah, they don't do that with Sony, the PlayStation.
It's like what's that one? Forza Horizon.
Yeah.
Every year that comes out, that's on their day one.
Yeah.
So was Starfield. They've got a couple coming out. I mean, and yeah, a lot of times some of the games, it's like I don't like that, but the ones that I do get is worth. I mean, I've already saved money.
Yeah.
Just by downloading one game a month, I'm saving money.
Yeah, so it's a higher value to you.
Yeah, unless it's like some stupid ass $2 game or something, but
right.
Because in addition to the Xbox library, you get access to EA's library as well. And you can get all the older sports titles, The Sims, all the old Medal of Honor games.
Right.
They've done some other new games other than just sports and Sims. I just can't think of any. Need for Speed. I used to love those.
Yeah, those are fun games. I like to play the driving games. I have a couple of them that I play, which I'll probably I'll probably lose a bunch of games when I go down a couple of tiers.
One of my favorite things to do on Need for Speed was the wrecks.
Oh.
Where you go launch off, or you drive somewhere and you gotta cause as much damage as you can.
Right. Those are always fun.
I sat and played that for hours.
That's funny.
I mean, it's funny because before I was a PlayStation guy, the only reason I got an Xbox is because I found one for $100, an Xbox 360 for $100.
That's a good deal.
At a pawn shop, and that was when right
where you can find a lot of consoles. Sad enough.
That was right before the one came out. It was already announced; it just hadn't come out yet.
Right.
And so I bought that, and I got a game and a controller and a little docking station for the controller for like $110.
It's not bad.
150. Well, I knew the lady who was working with me, so she cut me a deal.
Yeah.
But had it not been for that, I probably would have gotten a PS3 and just kept on with the PlayStation and not worried about Xbox. And then my Xbox was going out basically because they weren't supporting it anymore. We're not making any new games for 360. Great.
Right.
So Tammy and Christian went and got me an Xbox One, but the one they got me at first was the Minecraft edition. So they took it back and got me a one that had a Game Pass and what was the other? I think it might have been Gold, 3 months free or whatever.
Right.
So they bought me that one, and I sat on it and didn't use any of the online stuff for like a good 3 or 4 months because I wasn't an online gamer.
Right.
And then I've told you this story 100 times. I was on there and I said Mixer. I was like, oh, okay, let's see what this is about.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I thought I was going to be able to make my voice go like very wide. But that wasn't. It was a streaming platform. And at first I'm like, why do I want to watch somebody play a video game?
Right.
That was my first thought.
Right.
Well, then it was like, well, I kind of want to get some more games. Let's see what these dudes are doing. So I started watching somebody play GTA, and I didn't know it, but they were doing a role playing. And I'm like, is all this available on the Xbox
Oh,
One?
no. That's what you thought it was.
Yeah. And he's like, no. I was like, I just got one. This is all very brand new to me. I'm sorry. He's like, no. And he kind of walked me through, and he taught me how to stream. And I'm still friends with him today. He just doesn't stream as much, so I don't contact him as much.
Right.
But you've heard me mention him. His name is DZ.
Yeah.
He's one of the few streamers that I bought a shirt just because I did not know anything about any of it. And he took me through it step by step and kind of taught me what to do.
Right.
Now, I didn't take all of his advice, but
enough. I had a conversation with someone on Mastodon the other day about this similar subject. Was they were saying, I don't know why anybody would want to watch someone else play video games.
Yeah,
And I said, so you're not a sports fan, you know? And they said, well, yeah, they watch a little bit of sports. And I explained, there's a thing that's called in the brain, it's called mirror neurons. And what mirror neurons are it's part of our brain that when we see something that we kind of put ourselves into it. It's like how we learn. Like when you watch someone do something, you learn through them by imagining yourself doing it as well, right? And you don't even have to consciously imagine it. Your brain does that for you.
I was a fan of the motorcycle shows of the early 2000s.
Right. It's just doing that in the background, right? And so that's how we learn things, but that's also why we enjoy watching other people do things like sports, like playing chess, like playing a video game.
I've never enjoyed watching somebody play chess, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying. there's different strokes for different folks. People like those things. See how good Tam cleans the sink.
Man, hey, you missed a spot right there on the other side of the drain.
Soft scrub is the best.
It's still all like yellowy. Looks like lime buildup. You get just some CLR on that shit.
Dead Tom over on PeerTube says, I find streamers to be good company at work, even if I'm just listening. Yeah, see, so people like that sometimes.
And, but think about it. Had it not been for that dude sitting there taking the time to show me how to do these things.
Sure.
And kind of take me under his wing a little bit and become part of his community, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have found me on Twitch.
Right.
And, that's true. That's very true.
And had it not been for my friend passing away, I'm not sure if I would have found you then, because I don't watch just anybody.
Right.
Well, it's true. The first thing is if I come in and say hi, and I get it if you're super busy, but if it happens multiple times, like different days, you don't acknowledge my presence, then I'm out.
Yeah, sure.
I got better things to do than sit there and be ignored. I can do that.
Well, that's exactly what Dead Tom over on PeerTube says. He says,
I can be ignored at home.
He says, and I get to interact with streamers. No chat with football players. Right. That's
Right.
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a interactive way, and I mean, there's things that I could be doing a lot more of, and I'd be a more successful streamer. Like one of the things I need to get off my butt and start doing is doing a watch along of whatever episode is showing on our website.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'd be exciting.
It's easy. I've got permission. It's just I just don't do it.
Yeah, that's my thing is, man, there are things that I could do. I'm trying to do more things to get myself, more into the schedule, more active. Yeah, I'm always struggling with that. You know me, man.
Well, and it's like by the time I would do something like that, it's evening.
Right.
Usually, what I'm more interested in is playing a game. I don't know if I necessarily want people there with me. And at the same time, this is going to sound really funny, but I know a lot of people do this. But
Hold on a second. Hold on. What, Tam?
Playing a game while people are watching, is it more nerve wracking? Are you not as good? Are you a little nervous because you feel like you're on the spotlight?
not for me. What usually happens is I get absorbed and I ignore it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you forget that someone's watching. Okay.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, I'm probably like a little more risky when I know people are watching me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Just
you want to
because-
pull off a
Show
cool
off a
trick
little
or
bit.
Yeah, it's because I want to be a little more entertaining, so I'm probably a little bit more risky in the things that I do and I try. What happened? We lost you, Tam. What happened?
Oh, maybe I dropped it in it. Sorry.
we got dropped in the toilet
There you go.
like a turd.
Sorry about that.
Still don't have you.
Oh, hold on.
Well, I'll have to give you my brother's PlayStation information. I'm not sure if he plays online or not, but he's got a PS5. He's the co-founder
Yeah, your
of the
hands
Bruise
wet.
My
Brothers.
hand's wet.
Okay, well, I don't even know what is on here.
It's poo.
Echo, right there. Hold on, I gotta set her back up. She clicked.
Something clicks while it drops.
Okay, join the broadcast. Hold on. There we are.
But you know what? My phone is going ding 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 ding. Why you do that?
Okay.
Oh, I think you're back on.
Whoa!
Yeah, I am.
Fill my eyes with that double vision. That's all I can sing. I don't want to get you nailed for copyright
What?
infringement.
Green screen? I thought that was an actual library behind you. What's going on? What?
He didn't know how to read.
My little
Oh my God.
setup here.
Bathroom is clean.
Here you go.
Because gotta get the bathroom ready for my guests. The bathroom
Yeah,
downstairs.
I did that Thursday morning.
Oh, for the guests. How long does your family stay for Thanksgiving?
I think everybody was gone by 7:30 this time.
Here's my
but-
other question. Is it traditional for you on Thanksgiving when you sit around and start the dinner? Do you guys do what are you thankful for? Each person?
Usually, or we'll just talk about it in general.
Oh, okay. So it's not like, okay, you start. What are you thankful for this year?
We've done that before, but mine's always the same. Everybody's here.
I'm thankful everyone's here.
Thankful everyone's here. Everyone is, safe. And
I'm thankful that we only have to do this once a year.
That's what Tammy usually says. That lady, she's amazing. She sits there and she started cooking and she did not stop. And I tell you what, everything was amazing.
What
Yeah.
did you make? What was on your repertoire for the meal?
Of course, we had the turkey.
Fry your
Stuffing.
turkey? Do you
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
oven back it? Okay. Right.
We didn't raise it.
Did you raise it and kill it yourself?
Right. This is George. Had turkey. She makes this corn casserole stuffing,
Ooh.
mashed potatoes, gravy, green bean casserole, and then
Mashed potatoes?
she made mashed potatoes and gravy. She made sweet potatoes that she actually grew.
What?
Yeah.
Does she do it mashed? Is it mashed sweet potato?
They're just sweet potatoes that are cut into little circles
Oh.
and a little marshmallow on them because that's the way.
Oh, casserole. Sweet potato casserole then.
Kind of, yeah. And then we had a cherry cobbler pie, an apple caramel pie, and pumpkin pie.
Did you buy those or make?
The apple and cherry were bought, and the pumpkin pie my mother-in-law made.
Oh, that's a nice. That is so traditional.
Oh, and Hawaiian rolls because those are the bomb. And my mom made some broccoli salad, but I don't eat broccoli, so.
How long have you been doing Hawaiian rolls instead of regular rolls?
I'll probably every time we have a big get together like that.
So
That's that's their biggest season is Thanksgiving.
see, I
Yes,
didn't
every
know
food-
that because Rachel
Every
or
food
you or
company,
someone said you
big
would
money
do
day is
Hawaiian roll.
turkey day.
You said what?
Someone mentioned Hawaiian roll
Yeah.
that they use that. I don't know if it was Christmas time, and I'm like, but she said it in almost like it's expected, and I said I don't get the joke. And
Huh.
she was like, "Oh, Hawaiian rolls during the holiday." I said, "No, that's not traditional. Traditional is rolls, but it's not specific to Hawaiian rolls."
Yeah, we had a lot of Hawaiian rolls.
No,
My
Oh, yeah.
family. Yeah.
American tradition should be dinner rolls. It's always been dinner rolls to me.
Don't you tell me my culture, woman.
That's why when you said it, I thought, "Oh, this is the second person I heard saying Hawaiian rolls." I'm like, okay,
Hawaiian rolls with ham.
ham.
Delicious.
Yes.
Speaking
I
of,
can see
you're
Hawaiian rolls
from.
ham, but not like Thanksgiving time.
From
I
where?
don't picture it.
She's from the Philippines, right?
No, Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay.
Yeah,
I couldn't
it's not
remember. Well,
buffalo.
we had this discussion today at work. I'm part of the
Oh.
diversity council, and one of the ladies, she kind of told her story. She's from the Philippines and went to like a bunch of different colleges and got a bunch of different degrees.
Huh?
And she came here, and they're like, "Nope, not good enough."
Yeah.
So she had to get another degree, and she's a pretty cool lady anyway. I love her to death. She always helps me out and super nice.
Good. So a lot of your coworkers, based on remote, or do you go into the office once a month or anything?
Nope.
What are you gonna do? Do they do anything for the holidays? Do you have
I
a
haven't worn
company?
pants in a week since Thanksgiving because people came
How are
over.
you adjusting to life remote? Do you like it? Working?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Now, no, the company just because they treat you like more of like an independent. Are you an independent worker, or do you actually work for a company?
No, I have a company and we have management, and our
Oh,
Christmas party is actually, or excuse me, holiday party. We don't want to offend. Is Saturday,
okay. So you do have a party. I was
Yep.
just wondering that. Okay,
Oh,
And
you
it's
tell them
funny
you want to tell them what
because-
you're doing for your Halloween party, Tam?
yes,
the holiday party.
Yeah, what are you doing for your holiday party?
Well,
Or for your office?
we have a cubicle, like workstation. We call it workstation because it also includes people in the warehouse. They can decorate their workstation, and we'll be giving them one extra raffle ticket because every employee only gets one. You get an
Right.
extra raffle ticket for the winner to win one of the prizes, and usually the prizes are going to be around $50 to $100 to even $1,000 if it's a big prize. I don't
Right.
know.
nice.
They probably won't. I don't think they're going to pull up the big prize and say, "Okay, whoever the winner is for this, you have an extra." But technically, you just get double the chance to win. So
Yeah.
I'm going with a Nutcracker theme this year. I'll send photos when I'm done because it's such a short notice. We literally put the announcement last week out, right before we went to went to Thanksgiving holiday, and so now our party is next week on the 7th. So therefore, we say by Tuesday you need to have your station decorate, which is right. You don't want to decorate at the end of the month. It's supposed to be for the whole month. So we do want people to decorate it
Right.
early, but it's just not a lot of notice. So that's what's.
Tam's been borrowing stuff from her sister.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I asked her a simple question. Do you have any extra decoration you don't use? She's literally just brought over all her decoration. So I'll give
Just
her
brought
back
everything.
her stuff. I'm not gonna like. what? I go, what are you decorating for? She goes, oh, we're gonna keep it low key this year. So I'm like, okay.
Wolf is showing. Do you see it on the
I see
screen? The pumpkin.
Ah! Is it still alive?
Yeah.
Is it soft or still hard?
Oh, it's still pretty hard, actually. I haven't touched it since I put it there. But yeah, Pam
I
painted
wonder
that. For
if
anybody
you
that's
were
watching, she painted that for me. Look how amazing that is.
if you were to put it in one of those silicone, would it still mold?
Want to preserve it?
Would it
Right?
still mold? Because it would, right?
Well, yeah, it's still
slowly,
got-
slowly, yeah.
It's still got guts. I just looked up and I saw that, and I wanted to show you that I do appreciate that. And it's
That's funny.
well, where that's at. That's like where we put our cards we get for like birthdays or whatever, or anything that's like really special.
I'm on the special shelf.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, I'm not leaving that shelf. So if that thing rots, you're getting another one. And
I say turn it into a gourd.
Is how big of a pumpkin can that shelf handle? Like
That size.
Too big?
No more bigger than that. That's the right size, Tam.
Okay.
Next year,
That's
Tam
perfect.
sends you a pumpkin that's like state fair worthy, you know, and it's like you
got
can't get
three
it through your
guys
front door.
wheeling it in off of a truck from UPS.
Yeah.
You signed for this? What the hell? Come in with a forklift.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here, put that on your shelf. You set the corner on it. The thing just collapses.
That's funny.
No, that light's always left on. That's where we put all of our pictures, or not all of them, but like there's a bunch of pictures of all of Christian and his cousins. We put our birthday cards there when we get
It's
them.
the
so-
display desk.
yes.
There.
And then I've got my trophy from last year sitting in between the TV, and she's got an old style desk that the printer's in.
That's cool.
What's that for?
Top scare of 2022.
Oh, that's right. You did win something. I
Yep.
remember, like they said, you were like one of the best,
Yep.
just in terms of performance. And they're asking if you've done this before. Is that the one where they ask you if you've done this before? And you're like, no, it's my first time.
Well, they knew this was my rookie year because I told them at the beginning.
Yeah.
What
okay.
impressed them was when that group of hunters that I'm loosely affiliated with, when they came through, I made the president scream like a girl and drop. They said that's pretty, because they kept telling us, now don't get mad if none of these guys get scared because this is what they do for a living, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh,
And-
really?
That was, I had only done that scene and I'd worked at that haunt one other night. And that was it for my haunted house experience. And then the Saturday before, because they came on a Thursday, the Saturday before I had started working that scene and figured out what I was going to do with it. And that was only like my second run on them.
Oh. Was it?
No, it's just improv acting is all it is. But instead of trying to get people to laugh, I'm trying to get
I
into.
get people to scream.
Well, yeah, but I like it when they pee. Or
Scream
puke.
is the great is it, but the P
Or-
is the cherry on the cake.
No, that's the poo.
The poo is the cherry. When
Yeah,
they
because
they
if you make
evacuate.
somebody so scared that they poop themselves, you're doing your job right.
There's an issue. There's a problem.
No, that means he's doing his job right.
Now, if you make, and then we also call if somebody chickens out or if they pass out or drop to the ground. I got 4 drop to the ground this year, which is really good.
Right.
I lost track of how many people I made pee.
So, the objective always is to scare them. Like to
No,
get them.
the objective is to entertain.
Okay. But
If I can't
Through
scare
fear.
them,
is it to scare? I mean, wow.
if I don't scare them, I make them laugh.
Oh, okay. So it could be a funny thing.
Yeah, like, well, one of my things is I'll do my bit, and if they just stand there and not do anything, and they're just looking at me like I'm crazy, I have a couple of throwaway lines that I use. One of them is the always classic: "You smell different when you're awake."
That's a good
One
one.
of my favorites is, "We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty." See, because you just say that and people laugh because they're like, "Huh."
They get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great blonde joke, and it works very universally.
And
Right.
there's another one that I can't remember what that might have been it, but one of our people, Michaela, she goes, "I love it when you say that one." There's a couple. I just have these throwaway lines that I use. They're all like, if I'm scaring them and they're freaked out, or if they're just kind of giggling, I'll go up and I've got this horrific looking mask on. I'll cock my head to the side a couple of degrees and like make it look like I'm sniffing and make the sound.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, "Berry blast," and just walk away. They're like,
Berry
"What?"
blast.
What? Like, what?
But
Okay,
yeah,
if you-
it's just improv acting, really. But instead of the objective is to try to get them to laugh, I want to scare them first.
Yeah.
But then if I can't scare them, and I go back to my comedy roots and just make them laugh.
That sounds like a good plan.
That's great. How long have you been doing this?
This year was my second year haunting.
Yeah, it's the second year haunting. Yeah.
Really? Only second? I thought this was like an annual thing. Maybe you did it with a new group or a new something.
Last
but I
year
thought
was
that
my first full year, and I did one night the year before, and that's really been it. Other than like, I worked one night at a haunted house at an elementary school or something like that.
Now you're hooked.
Oh yeah, it's fun. The only shitty thing is it's so far my home haunt. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got other haunts I can go to, but I'm like, I like my haunt.
What are you frying, Tam?
I'm making egg rolls
Rice.
for my mom.
Oh, egg rolls.
I'm making egg rolls for my mom before I go to her. So,
Throw in a couple for me.
oh, I am. I'm making you two.
Okay, cool.
2,
I want egg rolls.
4.
So you get egg rolls too. Since I'm making Asian food tonight for your dinner, I'm making it. I'm gonna cook up some egg rolls too.
Throw those egg rolls in with the orange batter.
No,
Because we're having orange chicken.
we're having orange chicken tonight.
Then you throw it all in the deep fryer. And
Then you throw it all in the deep fryer. And then you take
Cook-
that and you cover it with cheese. Now you want to
Cook
let
that
that set
son
for
bitch
about an
up.
hour.
no, you don't put no cheese on that. You got to put you some
The orange
guacamole on
chicken
that
is
one.
cooking in the oven, and this is the rice, just finished.
That looks like a
Asian
paper
rice
towel.
cooker.
Oh, you meant
The rice cooker. Yeah.
Rice cooker behind a paper towel. So rice is done.
Yay.
So we'll have rice, orange chicken, and egg rolls, and that will be dinner for them. I did fried rice. This is fried rice for my mom, but I left some. They can have some too. And then I'm just gonna clean this pot so that I can get ready for the orange chicken to mix it, because I'm gonna put the sauce in it. And then
Nice.
that sauce will be warm, ready for the orange chicken to be tossed.
Sounds yummy to me.
So
Right?
it's gonna be simple. Originally, I was
now
gonna
I'm
make
thinking,
chicken
man, where's the
fries.
closest Chinese buffet?
I mean, I even have what do you call it? Chow mein. I could have made chow mein too and make it a whole Chinese themed dinner tonight, but I decided I'm gonna keep it simple right now. I want to get going. I don't
Yeah.
wanna go out too late. I already told.
Are you
my-
going to charge the car too, or?
I don't know.
No.
Probably not. I don't know, but I gotta get water. So that's one thing I need to do.
Yeah.
So before I come back, I gotta get water. And then
All that fun stuff.
all that fun stuff. So pot
Yeah.
is clean. Now I just gotta put it up and then put the sauce in it. Once the egg rolls are done, I'll leave.
Right. All right. Well, speaking of leaving, I think I'm done. Oh, now Johnny shows up right when I say I'm done.
Right?
Fucking A. Johnny was waiting for me to say that.
We've been on here for an hour. You sent
Hour
out
and a
that
half.
invite at 4:40.
Hi, Johnny.
Pam says hi, Johnny.
How you be?
Now we got to talk to Johnny.
You missed the wolf
What
pumpkin.
doing?
Yeah, you missed the pumpkin.
You missed Tam's amazing looking chicken. And she cleaned the bathroom too. You missed it, Johnny.
You missed it all, Johnny. This is what happens when you don't show up on time. And yeah, I know maybe you've got a kid that you have to take care of, but
Just put Bluey on and let him go.
yeah, come on, man. What are your priorities?
Turn on Bluey. All kids like that. So
Johnny says you can leave if you want. I've been working at nights a lot, so I've also been missing streams. He says I do put Bluey on and let him go.
see, I don't have any kids, but I know what the toddlers are into.
Yeah.
Probably
All
because
right.
I am one. But
It's fine. All right, Johnny. Well, hey, bud. Good seeing you, even if it's for the last
Johnny,
minute.
Great to talk to you, Wolf.
Dakota's at
Until
grandma's.
next time.
All right.
At least it's a Wednesday thing.
Yeah, well, so I'm trying to. We've been doing it on Wednesdays, and maybe you could do it on Friday if you got no one on with you at work.
True, Friday, if I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
Or I can log in from work.
Yeah, you can do it from work, just as long as no one's around.
Yeah. No one's around. I'm on by myself.
even if they're telling to be quiet, we're broadcasting, numbskull.
It's a remote day at work, so no one's in the office. So I'm there usually. I get the whole room to myself. Yeah, let's do it next Friday because I'll be. If Rachel works this Friday, we can do it Friday because I'll be decorating my room.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Alrighty, bye.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
All right,
And
thanks, guys.
I'll probably be back tomorrow playing a game or something. So I'll see you guys later. Have fun, everyone.
Bye.